In a bustling village nestled between rolling hills and a vast river, two children were born on the same fateful night. Their names were Ife and Kelechi. As they grew, they became inseparable, their friendship woven together like the threads of a cherished tapestry. Where one went, the other followed, and their laughter echoed through the village like a song carried by the wind. As they entered adulthood, their bond deepened into something unspoken yet undeniable. Ife, with eyes like the endless night sky, dreamed of becoming a healer, while Kelechi, strong and kind-hearted, wished to protect their people as a warrior. Though their lives seemed to take different paths, their hearts remained tethered together by a love neither dared to confess. One evening, under the light of a full moon, the village gathered for a grand festival. The air was thick with the scent of roasted yams and palm wine. Ife and Kelechi danced amongst the villagers, their eyes often finding each other in the flickering torchlight. It was then that destiny played its cruel hand. A neighboring kingdom, jealous of their village's prosperity, launched a surprise attack. Chaos erupted, flames consumed homes, and screams filled the night. Kelechi, ever the protector, fought bravely, his sword clashing against enemy steel. Ife, using her healing knowledge, tended to the wounded, her heart pounding with fear for the one she loved most. When dawn arrived, the village lay in ruins. Many had perished, and among the fallen was Kelechi. Ife found him lying beneath a broken tree, his breathing ragged. She cradled his head in her lap, tears streaming down her face.
"I never got to tell you,"
Kelechi whispered, his voice weak but filled with longing.
"I have loved you all my life."
"And I you," Ife sobbed, pressing her forehead against his. With one final breath, Kelechi closed his eyes, his soul leaving behind the body that had fought so fiercely. Ife's cries echoed through the ruined village, a sound so full of sorrow that even the gods wept. For days, Ife wandered through the wreckage, her heart a hollow shell of grief. One night, as she sat by the river where they once played as children, a voice called to her from the wind.
"Ife!"
She turned sharply, her heart racing. There, in the shimmering reflection of the water, stood Kelechi, his form ghostly but unmistakable.
"You must live, Ife."
His voice edged, sorrow and love intertwined.
"Our love does not end here."
Determined to honor his memory, Ife sought out the elders and requested to take up the warrior's mantle. Though they hesitated, the fire in her eyes could not be denied. She trained tirelessly, her grief shaping her into a formidable force. When the enemy returned, seeking to finish what they started, they were met with a warrior whose spirit was unbreakable. Ife led the charge, wielding not just her blade, but the undying love she carried in her heart. As the years passed, Ife became a legend, her name whispered with reverence and awe. Yet on every full moon, she would return to the river, speaking to the wind, waiting for the whisper of Kelechi's voice. And some say, when the night is still and the moon is full, you can see them together, their spirits reunited at last, love defying the grip of time itself.